Hello guys and welcome to a new episode of StoneBlock. Today we're going to hopefully get this pretty little chicken I made for Yellorium hooked up to a reactor so we can make a crap ton of power and get to work on machines. So let's get started. Okay. So between episodes I did this, set this up. This has got 9 stacks and 42 of Yellorium in there currently. Also tore down this because we don't need any more because I got obsidian chickens in that process and got a bunch of other things. So now we have, I got gas tiers produced. I can just go over and look at the chickens. I'm working on a bunch of metals right now that are going to be useful for mechanism later on. Sorry about the chickens. But I got some steel going, gas tiers, tin, blaze rods because we didn't have it before, the obsidian like I said, copper, I think the rest of these were here before, and then we got quartz enriched iron, which is for the computer system. Also got water and lava chickens, and I think I had the gunpowder before, but if not, gunpowder. Yeah. And then of course graphite because we're going to need a bunch of graphite for this project, a crap ton of it. And then also, so I was trying to do the Grains of Infinity last time. So this time, in between episodes, I set up a sieve with the diamond stiffened meshes so that I could get the Grains of Infinity. Because I realized after I finished last time and dug all the way to the bottom, there is nothing at the bottom of this world besides void, and so there's no bedrock. And I think there's no bedrock up at the top either. So I set up an infinity seed, which gives us that, and I also set up a couple of just the supreme inferium seeds so I could get some of that going too. I need to set up a better farm for this stuff, but that's not the big priority at this moment. Let's get over here because there's so many freaking sheep and it's driving me nuts. Okay, so we can go to big. There we go. Oh, why do we have a block? Oh, that was from the very beginning of the series. Okay, so we need to start with a reactor controller. Oh, I guess we need to start with some of these. There's a stack of those. Dude, is there space in our automation? Yeah, I'm just gonna make. We just need a. What are these things called? Pattern. Need to make a pattern. I want to do a pattern for some of the components because I know I'm going to have to make a bunch of them. Just make a stack of those. Okay, so we got a patterns. Now we want to go back to the big oh, I don't have this thing set up. JI synchronized. Okay. So we want to set up one for these. And one for those. These are the two that we need to pattern. That we really need the patterns for. Because those are the parts that we're going to be making very quickly. Or large quantities of. Okay, so let's craft. Oh, let's just craft up 256 of those. Definitely have the stuff for it. Yeah, I did it super quick. Okay, so now that we have those crafted up, let's get to work on the actuals. Okay, so this seems to only allow uranium for some reason. That's a strange requirement. It's yellow. I could have sworn it was yellorium you could use for this, but it seems to only allow accepts any ingot uranium. Do I have uranium in here? Oh, I keep doing that. there's a chicken for it, which is just a redstone and ender pearl, which I have both of. We could just quickly knock those out, probably. I guess I haven't ever shown really breeding the chickens, so we could probably do that real quick too. So right now I'm working on osmium, but we can hold off on those for now. Put those in here. I'll work on those later. Kind of stupid that this requires uranium, but considering yellorium is supposed to be the equivalent in this mod. Okay, so this will quickly start breeding these up. Okay, come on. Maybe we'll get lucky on first try. If we don't, I'll come back when I get... Nope, okay. I'll bring you guys back when I get... When I get the uranium chickens done. So, see you guys in a little bit. Alright guys, so we're back. I got the... Where's it at? It's probably somewhere down here. Yeah, refined uranium set up, so I can technically make all the things, but I designed a reactor that's going to require a lot more resources than I have access to right now. I'm going to need a lot more... Well, I mean, I have everything else. I just need the refined uranium. But it's going to take it a long time to produce enough refined uranium at the pace it's producing to get me to the point I need to be at. So rather than making you guys wait for another forever and a day for me to finish this episode, I am going to finish this episode off by just doing the refined, or not the refined uranium quest, the reactor quest. So I need to put the reactor casing. I can make all of like the small amount of these things that it wants me to have. Like if I go to this, I have 140k of those in my thing because how many does it want? 3. So there's the 3 of those it wanted. Redstone flux power tap. I'm making all the components for it, but I'm just not building it since I have a huge... that's really annoying that it does that. I need 2 access ports. Need chests for that. Okay. Oh. And I think since this episode is pretty short so far, we're gonna do some other stuff. This episode, since we can't do the big reactor today, I'm going to build all the stuff off camera for it so that it is fully ready to be put together when we get the chance. And we're just going to do some quests. So I think we're probably going to work on getting these quests done because I think I can do them pretty quickly. No, and I also did this off camera to get the seeds, so I figured I should collect that. Did any of the other quests off camera? Deep Dark is pretty tough to do because I got the end stuff I can do pretty quickly. I just haven't done it yet because I don't want to fight the Ender Dragon until I'm fully kitted out for it. So let's go back to Power Gen. Let's start with the Survivalist Generator. I think these should be pretty easy to do. Like, I'm pretty sure we have almost everything already. Oh, I need to put these in my inventory. Furnace. I'll collect all these quests at the end. furnace generator. Make another one of these. Yep, I kind of figured we're gonna have to make a couple of these. Because I think those are used for most of the other. Okay, so we have furnace done. Culinary, I think it's pretty easy. Oh, that's the... Do we have... Just chicken work? Oh, I have a pork chop. Okay, do that real quick while we're doing that. Kind of surprised I had all the stuff for that one. Don't know why it keeps putting me back on that quest. Heated redstone. Heated red. This one shouldn't be hard, yeah. Ender. I don't know. I think there is a couple in here I won't be able to do. Because I think there's a couple that require, like, nether stars and such. That one requires the furnace. That's weird. I guess that's like a third tier generator or something. Go. Ender. Potion. I don't know what the potion requires. We might not be able to do the potion one. No, that's not bad actually. I'll make like 3 of these. Bunch of those, and then like 3 of these. Well, a couple of them. These I don't know how many I'm gonna need. That's the potion one. Pink one. I don't know if this is even gonna be possible. I think it needs pink dye, and I don't think I have any pink dye. I know I can set up chickens to do pink dye, but that's gonna take quite a little bit of time to get them to a point where they actually, yeah, I don't have any of the stuff for that. I didn't think I would. So there's a couple of these we'll have to do next time. Overcooked. Here it is. It's overclocked, not overcooked. Explosion. Wonder how much of this stuff we have. I wonder if we have enough. We have the stuff to make the TNT. That's surprising. Nether star, halitosis, tosis. I don't think I can do. Death. Let's see what the death one requires. Death. I was gonna say I have that stuff. Slimy. I think we can do 2. Oh, I think I just saw it, yeah. Do we not have any green slime? We just have the other kinds? There's gotta be some over here. I guess I just haven't. Yeah, I was gonna say we definitely have some green slime. That's a disenchantment again. Don't know if I'm this. Do we have what we need to do this one? Requires this stuff, which requires me to make bookshelves. You can get magic wood, which is okay. So I'll definitely work on that soon enough, but let's not do that right now. So that's a bunch of generators done. I think that's all the ones we can do right now. The culinary one is the only other one I think we can do. I just need to get the stuff. We're really out of those generators again. Go. So now we just have this enchantment, the pink, and then these three. The frosty we might be able to do. I just didn't even check. I thought that was another one of those like ender ones. No. Ice. No quick ways of making ice. Nope. I mean, there are kind of quick ways to make ice, but I don't have any of my machinery set up yet, so I can't do that yet. Okay, so leave that for next episode. And let's put all these generators away and all the reactor bits away. And claim a bunch of... Actually, how long is this episode right now? It's pretty short right now. Let's see if we can do the first couple solar panels as well. That's really like the easiest, cheapest power. Okay, let's... Oh, you would. Really don't have any planks? Guess we don't. Okay, tier 2. Six. Then. Let's make sure I get the achievement before I move on to the next ones. Solar. Let's make sure I get this achievement too. Tier 3, I don't know if I can do. Let's see. So it's going to want these. It's a lot of work to do manually. Why don't we just quickly, before the end of the episode, build like 2 more of these crafters. That's the problem. I don't have any more of these ones. I guess we can put this one up here. This will be the one for the solar panels. So it's going to take a lot of these to do this. Okay, so there's that. That completes the tier 1. Do we know how to make wood? Does it know how to Yeah, it knows how to craft wood. Does it know how to... I don't think it knows how to craft a piston. Nope. So we're going to teach it how to craft a piston. So now it knows how to craft a piston. So now it can craft solar panels tier 2 on its own. There we go. Tier 3, this is going to require me teaching it that. It's going to need to learn how to stone. Listen, does it know how to craft redstone torches? I don't remember if I had to teach it that. Nope. So we just teach it how to craft the basic, the easier version. It's the same amount of resources, I think. So now it can craft solar panels tier 3. So now it should be able to auto-craft up to solar panel tier 3. Doesn't have enough stone. Let's just have it craft one for now, then. Off camera, I think I'm going to do a little bit of, or well, I mean, once we get I can't really do any automation right now because we don't have power. That's a tier 3. What is a tier 4? So it's going to have to learn how to do that. And the next tier are these cells. That's a little annoying. Craft one of those. Is it going to craft? Yep, we got one. There we go. So we've gone up to tier 3 solar panels. And we can continue progressing very soon. So let's have it collect all of those. That's quite a lot of quests done today. And we're going to spend this last little bit of time just going through and opening all these. Just for an entertaining end of the episode. Yep, that's useless. I guess that's kind of useful, sort of. Yellow, right? That's essentially more refined of the refined uranium. Epic bacon. That's some good food in there. We got some more upgrade speed for the. Oh, we've now gotten that one twice. This one twice too. That's really good. That's draconium infused obsidian. More epic bacon. Chance cube that'll never get used. Weakened draconium crux. That's the second one of those we've gotten. And a flask of magma skin. Nothing great, but nothing god awful either. So I guess we can make that last crafter. Should also probably teach the machine how to make crafters. We can do that in this one. How much time we have? Okay, so we're at the end of the episode. So I'm just gonna come over here. It's quite a pit right now. So next time we are going to hopefully get this pit filled with a big reactor so we can get some power going. Possibly get some remote power connections too, so that we can automatically run the power from the reactor to anything in the base without having to have a million cables everywhere. And then we can get into mechanism, thermal, and Ender IO in upcoming episodes so that we can start getting some machinery. and stuff like that. So we're gonna end it off here. Thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe if you did enjoy this episode, and looking forward to this new year and all the new episodes we're gonna be making. And goodbye, guys.